fresh basil. There's a lot. There's like 5 cups of it, freshly picked. Just easier to clip the whole tops off because every time you clip basil off, it gets a new bud, and it's just easier to do that. See, look at that. Perfect example. I clipped them last time, and all it does is turn the cut mark off black and form new little stems. So I'm just going to get this in hot water because little spiders like to make their webs underneath this, and dirt and all that stuff, and it's just easier if you blanch it real quick in some hot tap water and let it soak all that dirt and bugs and anything else that's out, so you have a nice delicious pesto. It smells so good. Why would you not make pesto from scratch? Just give it a little massage to work out any bugs. If you grow it indoors, I recommend still rinsing it out. You never know. Yeah, but look at all that black specks floating. You don't want that in your pesto. Yeah. Look, I'm getting a nail thingy. What's it called? Pedicure? Yes. You dip your fingers in the basil water and you'll live forever. Also, if you mix basil with vinegar, it stops itching. Who knew? Alright, now that I've destemmed it, listen to that. These are all hard, so you take all the stem parts out. And then you're left with a double washed, and now I'm doing a triple wash just to get rid of any extra, little pieces of stem or dirt or like this stuff, decayed leaf. That'll just get it all out for you. Then we can add the lemon, pepper, the salt, and the oil, and fresh minced garlic. So the garlic that's been minced, lemon pepper, or fresh lemon juice, whatever you want. I like lemon pepper, and salt and basil. That's all I do with oil to make my pesto. I don't add nuts, and I don't add cheeses. And if you look at the store's pestos, they don't have nuts or cheeses either, not all of them. So this is basically just a delicious, flavorful, pesto-y basil oil, if you will. But, yeah, just going to get this all rinsed again to get all those specks out. And that'll be my pesto. Pesto time. Yard has been mowed. Boy, that was a lot of pollen. Anyways, a whole big thing. Now this is like 3 to 4 cups of basil that I shoved into this because I wanted to be really basil-y. Organic, minced garlic, nothing added. Lemon pepper, iodized salt because we need it, and vegetable oil because why the hell not. That'll just make sure you can cook with it without it getting gross, because if you used olive oil, as you know, that does not have a high smoke point. So do not use it. Use vegetable oil. No nuts, no cheeses. We're going to buzz this up and show you what it looks like and then put it in this empty jar, which I've reused twice for this. Basil pesto. Let the games begin. Start your engines. Take it off, give it a shake, pop it back on. That just makes sure it gets really smooth now. My goodness, gotta give it a taste. Yum. Enough salt. Taste the basil, that nice kick of lemon. Garlic and basil are all faint. Into a cleaned jar now. Ooh, slow pour action. Let's get a side shot and hope not to spill it. Ooh, oh look at that, I made a little bit extra than a jar can hold, so that's what we're having in ramen tonight. Use that little bit up. Then, just put the lid on and refrigerate this bad boy for up to a month or two. But trust me, I can go through this jar in less than a couple weeks because I put it on everything from pizza crusts, crusty bread, noodles, pasta, put it in some soup. Why the heck not? Put in mac and cheese. Put it on a Pop-Tart. I'm kidding, don't do the last one. That sounds disgusting and awful. Or you can just take a spoon a day for, you know, medicinal purposes. I'm kidding, don't do that either. That probably is disgusting. Just put it on anything, food-wise. It's delicious. One last little tip. This will separate, people. This is not magic. This is just the basil will sink and the oil will rise. Just take it and shake it before you use it. Take it and shake it. Remember that. Doing a lot of stuff in the kitchen today, so I thought I'd film it. We got here tomatoes. Cut the ends off, de-seeded them. Not taking the skin off because that's where some of the flavor is. We got chili powder, salt, pepper, garlic powder. Cooking it down to chili base. I'm gonna freeze it after pureeing in the magic bowl. Then I'm going to film making basil pesto with fresh basil. And then I'm probably gonna get that second batch of kale this season and chop that, de-stem it, wash it. And then I'm gonna probably film mulberry strawberry jam that I picked literally off the tree at the beginning of spring and summer and froze because I didn't have the stuff to make jam, and now I do, so I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be all day of jams and chilies and pestos, and I'm gonna vlog most of it if I can. I'm surprised this hasn't fogged over yet. You really want an easy way to separate the flesh from the skin. Use this potato masher. Look at that. Cake! Look at all that goodness. We're gonna strain all the skin out. It's gonna be cake, because this is the best tool for it. Smells amazing, looks like chili, but it's just the base. Look at that. That's been sitting while we've been doing the pesto basil, which I'm gonna let set a bit, because I'm gonna go mow. And I decided that I just checked and I don't have enough sugar or enough strawberries to balance out with the mulberries that I have. So we're going to skip doing jam today and just stick with the pesto and this delicious chili base, which let me tell you, is absolutely delicious. So much better than store-bought chili bases. It's so freaking good. So, chili base and pesto is basically all this video is going to be. And I will make mulberry strawberry jam. I might throw in some rhubarb in there too, why not? I've got it all in the freezer, might as well, right? It's all fresh, all picked. It's not like frozen. I mean, it's frozen, but I freshly cut it and picked it myself, so. Delicious. Look at that. It really is delicious.